proper depth of the root ball when planting is essential. Whatever. What is up? So it's about time I get one of these this part, chapter 7, out in the series, I guess. I do want to say sorry for not for kind of falling off with the series. I've gotten a ton of like positive feedback, actually, and that means the world to me, because personally, like, this is the way the series is going is not how I envisioned it. I had this grandiose idea, like I'd be in the field doing stuff. Like, I tried to make it happen for chapter 7. It's a tree installation. I wanted to go to like a tree farm and pick a tree and plant it in my front yard. That's not gonna happen, you know, so we're just gonna talk about it, kind of stick with the same format. And for those of you that are commenting, and I've gotten a couple of emails even saying like that the series has helped them a lot, and that is absolutely awesome, and I'm really glad it is. So thank you for that. And yeah, let's talk about it. Tree installation, chapter 7. Also, an update on my test. I haven't taken it yet, but I do next week, Wednesday. So wish me luck. I'll fill you guys in on how it goes. So chapter 7, installation and establishment. The process of establishment refers to the ongoing care and maintenance of the tree as it grows and matures, while the process of installation refers to proper planting of a new tree and in a suitable location. Proper installation and establishment techniques are essential for an arborist to understand. This ensures the survival of a newly planted tree, right? An arborist who knows how to plant a tree correctly and provide it with adequate care and maintenance during the establishment phase can help ensure the tree's long-term health and survival. When selecting a tree from a nursery, they will come in 4 forms: balled and burlapped, bare root, containerized, and container grown. Cool. So all right, you've essentially you've selected your tree. A note with the bare root: the nursery you get it from should be keeping those roots moist, and after you purchase it, keep those roots moist until you get it into the ground. It needs to be done in the dormant season too. So yeah, all right, cool. That's all fun and dandy, but you've selected your place, you know where you want your tree to go in your landscape, you've got the species selected and everything. All right, when digging the hole, you want it to be 2 to 3 times larger than the root ball itself, and never plant it deeper than the root ball. We've talked about crown decay before, and this is a good way to just, if it's planted too deep, that will happen. Before installation, be sure to inspect the root ball. Especially in containerized trees, the root systems can grow in circles, causing like them to become matted or to constrict on each other. There's girdling. All right, so they can constrict on each other, and girdling roots are going to be more likely in your containerized grown trees. So all you got to do is soak that root ball really well and mat it out, like pull those roots out and trim anything that has kind of grafted together, or you know, just get those girdling roots pulled apart, because as we know, these girdling roots will constrict the vascular system. Another thing we have to be aware of in regards to the root system is if we transplant a tree, so we dig up a tree and try to move it to another location, that tree can lose up to 90% of its roots, absorbing roots. You know, for transplanted trees, the hole it's going in should be 10 to 12 inches in diameter for every tree caliper. So in temperate climates, it is best to transplant trees in early spring or fall. So it's also good to be aware of some tree nurseries will put a wire mesh around the root ball to help keep the integrity of the root ball nice and sound. That needs to be removed before putting into the ground. I actually did just grind a stump where you can tell it was a containerized tree, and they didn't remove the wire mesh around it because I found a ton of it. So yeah, be aware of that. Okay, cool. So now you've got your tree in the ground. What will happen, you want to keep this regularly watered, and the roots will start growing out horizontally more to help it just establish itself. And so it's not uncommon to see a newly planted tree staked and supported. This necessarily doesn't have to happen. So when you're staking a tree, even though your intentions are good and you want this tree to be as stable as possible, it actually hurts the root systems. Like the roots will grow to where it will stabilize the tree on its own. So that's one reason you wouldn't. Another reason is, and this is a pretty common reason, a lot of people, especially if done by professionals, need to go, say we decide to stake a tree, we need to go back and remove the support system. It's not uncommon to find like 3, 4, 5-year-old trees with the tops grown, and that's because the support system was left, and that where they tied off to the branch actually started girdling the tree, and that prevented the tree from being able to send nutrients to the top and completely killed it out. There's plenty of videos on this on YouTube too, so I'm sure it's not an uncommon thing to happen. But if you do decide to stake your tree, you should use material that is flexible and smooth, just to prevent an injury to the outer bark. Cool, so that's just a quick rundown on chapter 7. Hope it helps. Leave a like and, comment if you wish. I do enjoy hearing from you guys, and I do enjoy hearing that it actually is helping. That really encourages me, and sorry for taking so long. Next chapter is pruning, so that should be a ton of fun. I think we can get in depth on that. We'll see though. Until next time, hey, take care. We'll see you around.